So for my career, it was electrical engineering technician, and what they do is they build circuit boards and motherboards for computers. And since I don't have the money or the time to go buy parts to build an actual motherboard, I decided to build it out of Legos, which I have a lot of. So the first thing is the BIOS and CMOS, which is this, and it goes right here. It's the basic input-output system where all the information and settings for the motherboard are stored. It can be accessed, updated, and modified via the BIOS mode. Then up here, we have our input-output ports. So USB slots, USB Type-C slots, headphone adapters, all that. You just go right here. Yeah, so like headphones, USB, audio adapters, all that stuff. Yeah, microphone, speakers, monitor, keyboard, mouse, all the accessories for your computer. Then we have IDE and SATA connectors for storage devices. Oh, the wrong spot. It goes right here. This goes right here. This is for like USBs for extra storage. Then next we have power connectors, which go right here. ATX Advanced Technology Extended Connector, found in more recent motherboards, has a 20 or 24 pin female connectors is the largest connector on the motherboard, as this draws out the needed power directly from the power supply. Then we have the front I/O connectors, which goes right here. This is where you plug in your power source. It'll connect the power switch, LED power indicator, reset switch, and HDD LED cables. And the front audio port and front USB are also connected here. These are usually located at the bottom of the motherboard. Then we have the CPU socket, which goes right here. So what we do is we take the housing for it, press it in, then we lift this up, and then we drop the CPU in. The CPU is the processor. This is where the processing and transfer of your data happens. Your CPU is one of the most important parts of your computer, so you often choose your motherboard based on compatibility with the CPU you intend to use. The CPU needs to be 100% compatible with the motherboard socket for it to work. Next is the expansion card slots, which are right here. I didn't remove them because they were a pain to actually put on the board. But what they do is add extra components such as a video card, network card, audio card, basically to improve the performance of your computer. Next, we have the RAM slots, which are right here. So we just put these right here. RAM is random access memory. It's either the most or it's like second most important part of the motherboard. It's basically how fast and how smooth your computer will run. And that is it for the parts of the motherboard. I wish I actually had the money and resources to actually go buy a motherboard, but this is the best I could do with quarantine.